2014. So this is
okay.
2016. We never had mustard.
Well, the signs are there.
Exactly.
So, yeah, thanks so much for making the trip, and thanks for joining us
Thank
here
you for having
in
me.
the studio. I guess first up, let's start with what sparked your love for cooking.
Mommy used to work for a Portuguese family, and she was a domestic worker, so she loved cooking. So my mother cooked different cuisines, different from my neighbors. So yeah, that's what my love for cooking.
It comes from home.
Yes, from mommy's table.
And when did you decide I can take this to another level and actually make a career out of it?
I decided when she made the same food every Sunday, with what we call 7 colors, and I was like, I can't have this for the rest of my life. So I taught myself different spices, different herbs, and what to infuse it with, and how does it work. So that's when I started to cook better.
I thought you were going to say you were tired of the 7 colors. You thought, why not make it 8 colors?
No, I don't cook 7 colors. Yeah, I'm tired of it as well. So my plate, the maximum component is supposed to be 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes, on the plate.
Which are those?
No, you can have your protein, you can have your veg, and then or 2 veggies.
Oh, all right.
Or
And
1 starch.
And there's color there as well.
Yeah, because as we have pasta, salad, we have potatoes, and we have rice. That's 3 starches. So it's 1 starch, 1 veg, and protein. That's it.
And there you go. Your tummy is happy-go-lucky, I guess. Now, in your previous interviews, you said you love traditional food with a twist. What's your favorite traditional dish to make with that twist?
At the moment, it's mohodu, but my mohodu, 10 minutes or 15 minutes before it's done, I add potatoes and maybe green beans, anything that I feel like adding.
And it takes it away from the traditional
that
to
you would
modern,
find,
to modernizes it. Yeah.
So we need to start giving our tourists that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
Not have mohodu with jigelele, just play around with your food.
Add some flavor to it.
Exactly. Because we first eat with our eyes most.
Very true.
Yeah.
And I always tell this story. I mean, I had an American friend come over and they had mohodu and so on. And when I told them afterwards what it was, the reaction wasn't good. So I get it when you say make it look good. And I suppose obviously palatable ultimately. So what are the factors? We're into festive season, Christmas lunches and all of that. What are the factors to consider when planning a Christmas lunch or dinner?
I was just saying to a friend now, with our people, we like cooking massive food. And then the Christmas is on Sunday, we're going to have the same food on Monday, we're going to have the same food on Tuesday, because now mommy and grandmother, they want us to finish the food. So Refilwe as a cook, I don't like repeating my food. So what we need to consider is limiting the food that we cook, and it's hot now. Food gets spoiled very easily. So if it's gonna be Ernest, Refilwe, and Bongani, make sure you cook 6 pieces of meat, 2 of each. Not make it 10, and then tomorrow you're gonna throw the meat away because it's spoiled.
Yeah, but I guess people spend hours and hours at Bongani's place or my place, your place. So I guess they want second helpings. I mean, and stuff like that.
If you wanna go for second helpings and then it's meat, then why don't you put it in the oven? Don't add your onions and stuff, because we all know onions spoils food. So don't make it a stew. Don't cook something that you know in 2 hours it's gonna be spoiled.
Oh,
but
I get it. Yeah.
From the oven, and then the fat is reduced, then it's gonna be good, and it's gonna last long. Hence, biltong lasts long because it doesn't have.
Okay, so it's important what kind of ingredients you put in there if you're gonna cook a large meal.
Exactly.
All right, and what is a must-have for Christmas lunch or on a dinner table?
As a South African, we know our people love meat and they love their chakalaka. So this Christmas, how about you replace your carrots with your butternut on your chakalaka? Nobody said it's wrong. And then we must stop eating chutney on chakalaka, because chakalaka is supposed to be hot. It's not supposed to be sweet and savory. And
Sure.
Yes. And milk tart, it's South African. We must stop doing trifle and going jelly and custard every Christmas.
Hey.
Yeah, challenge yourself in the kitchen.
True.
Get a recipe. We all have smartphones. Google. Yeah, there's a milk tart recipe that you'll know you can do.
Yeah, because I guess the warning there, soon and very soon, your guest list will become thinner and thinner because there they know, go Refilwe, it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Trifle, 7
because
colors.
Now I've got people
Yeah.
that already invited themselves to my Christmas table.
Yeah,
So I'm like, guys, don't come. They're like, we coming.
because you are adventurous. that
You
way.
understand?
Yes, and the adventure is actually, there's testimony to that. I see you brought us some alcohol-infused muffins.
Yes.
That's the first time I hear of those. I could tell the smell there. It's good for a Friday, I guess, after hours.
Exactly. So I thought of you when I baked those. Like Friday, you need to relax.
Oh,
and-
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Those are the ones you have on a Saturday. But somebody might ask, why put alcohol into muffins? But why not?
Yeah, but why not?
Mm-hmm.
We all know the blueberry muffins. We all know the carrot muffins. So
Mm-hmm.
it's 2016. I believe as a foodie,
Mm-hmm.
and I love to invent. Why not try something different? Because this is my recipe.
Of course.
I invented this. Like, Ernest loves his alcohol. He loves cakes. Why not match the two and bridge the gap?
Yeah, especially when you know who's it for. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So be adventurous in the kitchen is what
And
you're saying. Yeah.
Yes. Because even with my first MasterChef audition, I made a milk stout infused dessert. Yeah. So you need to play around with ingredients in the kitchen.
So I asked you off air. I mean, I know it's been 2 years since the last MasterChef was held. If it were to happen again, would you enter again?
No,
Why?
stressful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not easy. Because you compete with people that have traveled internationally. They know their food. Somebody's been in Singapore, somebody's been in Hong Kong, and all you know is Refilwe, you know, pap and mogodu. Yeah. And then you go to MasterChef and amazingly make it as top 10 nationally.
Yeah, but it should have been, I suppose, inspirational in more ways than one, that you kind of challenge yourself to that level.
Yes, I did. A friend suggested that I enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, what do I have to lose? Let me just go. And then I made it to the house.
Yeah. Any future plans though? And where can people reach you? I mean, do you cater and stuff?
I don't call myself a caterer. I call myself a private chef.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
like
come
that
to
title.
your house and cook for your 10 friends and make maybe 5-course meal so that you enjoy it. So catering your 200 people and stamps and things, no.
That's mess production.
Yeah, so I don't do that. I want to focus on my food and pay attention to the ingredients and stuff like that. So at the moment, I do food demos.
Okay.
I was just this year I was at Good Food and Wine in Cape Town,
Oh, right.
and I headlined Tshwane Food Festival. So I also do ladies' lunches where I teach people how to cook, how to play with their ingredients in the house and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've got my own personal website where they can reach me.
Yeah, please tell us about it.
It's www.refilwetselanyane.com.
Oh, there you go, www.refilwetselanyane.com. She doesn't do unveilings.
But I do bake for them. If you want scones, I'll call you 20 liters.
All right. Okay. Nice chatting to you, and all the best. Have a merry one. I'm sure you won't be short of that.
Never. Thank
Because
you so
it's
much.
the food that makes it merry.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks so much for sharing
Thank
your
you.
wonderful ideas with us. Refilwe Tselanyane, chef and former MasterChef contestant on the Drive Time Experience. 4:30, time for the news headlines.